The first time Evelyn saw James, it was a stormy afternoon in 1956. Rain poured heavily against the cafe's windows, and she sat alone, stirring her tea, lost in thought. James entered, shaking off the raindrops from his coat, and when their eyes met, the warmth of something unspoken passed between them. He was a traveler, a dreamer, and a man who saw the world not for what it was, but for what it could be. She was a writer, longing for a love that wasn't just a fleeting passion, but a deep, unwavering bond. And so their story began. The world wasn't always kind to them. James worked tirelessly to build a life for them, while Evelyn fought against the expectations placed upon her as a woman in a time when independence was frowned upon. They faced financial struggles, miscarriages, and moments of doubt. There were nights when silence filled their home, when they questioned if love alone was enough to sustain them. But they always came back to each other. Evelyn learned to see love not as grand gestures, but as the quiet, everyday moments. The way James always kissed her forehead before leaving for work. The way he held her hand in crowded places as if to remind her that she was never alone. James learned that vulnerability wasn't weakness but strength. He found solace in Evelyn's ability to see through his silence. As the years passed, they learned to cherish every struggle as part of their journey. Gratitude became their anchor. Instead of lamenting what they lacked, they found joy in what they had. A small home filled with laughter, handwritten notes left in unexpected places, and a love that grew deeper with time. When James lost his job, instead of despairing, they leaned into their faith in each other. Evelyn took on extra writing assignments, and James found work repairing boats. They adapted, and through it all, they never stopped saying, "Thank you for the life they shared." One of the secrets to their lasting love was honesty. There were no facades, no pretending to be perfect. When they hurt each other, they spoke of it. When they felt distant, they found their way back. They didn't shy away from hard conversations. Trust wasn't just a promise. It was something they built day after day in the way they showed up for each other. Even in the face of temptation or hardships, they never let deception take root. "Our love deserves the truth," James once told Evelyn when an old flame from his past resurfaced. And Evelyn, with tears in her eyes but faith in her heart, knew that truth would always be their guiding star. Now, as grandparents, they watch their children and grandchildren navigate love and life. They sit in their rocking chairs on the front porch, fingers still intertwined, eyes still filled with the same warmth that first sparked all those years ago. "We made it," Evelyn whispers one evening, watching the sunset paint the sky with golden hues. James, now gray-haired and weathered by time, smiles. "We're still making it." he says, squeezing her hand. Their love story wasn't perfect, but it was real. It was messy, raw, and beautifully flawed. And in the end, that's what made it magical. Their legacy wasn't just in their children, nor in the books Evelyn wrote about love, nor in the home filled with memories. Their true legacy was in the way they loved, deeply, honestly, and without fear. As they lived their final years, they found peace not in the promise of forever, but in the simple joy of each day. Their spirits are now sharing the memories and joys on the other side together, until they decide their next steps. Take a moment and reflect on what stood out for you, as this applies to your life somehow too. Ask for more guidance into what else you need made aware for you. Thank you for watching, subscribing, sharing, liking, and commenting with your love and support of our channel or social medias. Here is extra information that can help your favorite creators too, including us lovely